Hello everyone, welcome to this video about Siebel OpenUI JavaScript. Now, this is the most exciting topic as JavaScript jQuery has all the abilities that we need from the browser level. It can do um, business operations, it can hide elements, it can do CSS part, it can create HTML elements, it can delete HTML elements. So JavaScript and jQuery has all the abilities for the browser to work. So now when you look at the application that I have here, so everything in the application is HTML. The HTML elements are having styles from CSS files so that they look prettier in our application. They look good, they have good colors, they have underlines, they are separated from the adjacent elements properly with some width on hover giving a different color. So everything is done from CSS. All the data that should be present in the UI is done from HTML side. So all the functionalities, if I click on something, some action should happen. If I click on a button, some action should happen. If I load a page, the applet data should be fetched from the server and displayed in the UI. So all the actions that we do are done in JavaScript and jQuery. jQuery is nothing but a JavaScript library that that will ease out our querying of the elements. So let's look at what JavaScript files we have by default. So I'm in public key a new scripts folder, script Siebel folder. So for all the elements that you see in the UI, we have one or the other JS attached. For example, all the applet behaviors are captured in applet.js. All the business component function, business object information, how it behaves in the UI. What actions are available for business component, business object, BC fields. Um, Everything is captured. Everything is written in JavaScript here. These are vanilla files provided by Siebel. Now, Siebel gives us an option to customize the behavior and the look and feel of the objects that we see in the UI. The behavior of the applet view or any other control, search control um, or the message broadcast control, the navigation control, everything can be overridden. So behavior or rather I would say the business uh, part of it will be done in a presentation model, and the UI part, how it should be shown in the UI, how it should render in the UI will be done in a physical renderer. So all the elements that we see has a PM and a PR attached to it. For example, the list applet that we see here has list presentation model.js file that it loads and that it uses to show the application and get to show the data in the application also. It has JQ grid renderer, the renderer files that uh, creates the table, that creates the table cells, elements, and that binds the data, that binds the events, the drill down events or whatever events that are associated to this applet also. So basically going back to the basic funda of it is this is purely based on OOPS concept. Siebel has built some classes by default, some vanilla classes by default. Okay, like pmodel.js, list pmodel.js. So these are all classes or the script files that Siebel already created. So now we have to extend the functionality for these classes. We have to override some functionality. We have to do uh, extra operations, or we have to run our business logic. We use these classes and extend them. To give you an example, I'm creating an object like in Java, like a Java object. We create JavaScript object here. We create presentation model.js object here, and list presentation model will extend the presentation model.js, and it will add additional functionality. It will add additional variables, additional functions, so that it behaves as a list applet rather than a form or other normal applets. Similarly, we we extend the list presentation model.js and add additional functionalities or override the functionalities to it. So the presentation model and physical renderers have some default functions that are defined, and those default functions are used to um, override or add additional functionalities to it. I have made another video about all the available functions in a presentation model and physical renderer, and I also show the order of execution of the functions in PM and PR also. So uh, ultimately JavaScript has the ability to do almost everything: add elements, remove elements, style elements, add functionality to it, animate elements, animate data, uh, show or hide data based on condition, remove remove data on condition, or mostly all the business logic can be executed from JavaScript. So I have created a dummy presentation model and renderer files here. Um, in my next video, I'm going to show you the skeleton of the files, what each line means here, and I will also give you an example, and we'll look at more examples that I have personally created or used. Thank you.